Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zuko the Flame Prince back with another video, and in today's video I'll be reacting to the album Herbert. This is the 5th studio album by the TDE rapper Ab-Soul, following a 6-year hiatus after his 2016 release Do What Thou Wilt. And having seen how having high expectations may have jaded my expectations for Kendrick Lamar's album last year, I think it's better for me to, instead of going into it with any preconceived notions of what I want Ab-Soul to do on this project, to just come to it with an open mind, I guess, with an open heart. Ab-Soul is one of my favorite rappers that I grew up with. Discovered him in like 2011, 2012. I was there when he first dropped Control System, and that was on like heavy rotation when I was coming up. Then as I went into high school, from like 2013 onwards, just kept hearing more of his music. These days in 2014, and then Do What Thou Wilt as well. So, I mean, I like, stylistically, I'm a big fan of Jay-Z, and Ab-Soul reminds me of Jay-Z in terms of how he approaches rapping, although the subject matter is vastly different. But yeah, I am looking forward to hearing what he does on this album. I did go through a bit of a palette cleanser last week, where I listened to every single project that he's put out prior to this. I was going to do tier lists for that, but I think I'm going to save those after I listen to this project. This looks like it's going to be a very long listen, but I'm here for it. I'm also not going to be pulling up any genius lyrics. What I catch, I catch. What I don't, I don't. I'm just here to hear what Ab-Soul's been going through the past half a decade or so. But yeah, I mean, it's 18 tracks, but I see that there's a live session for Do Better, which is fine because I've actually already seen Do Better, the single. I've seen the video for it, so this is the live version from Viva Control. And then there's also a music video for It Be Like That featuring Sir. But aside from that, everything else will be audio only for the album. But with that out of the way, let's just jump right in. Track 1, Message in the Bottle.
Hey, Herb, it's Grandma. I found the scripture and I thought about you. It says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world
But
and
lose
lose
his
his
soul."
own soul?" Mark 8:36. Herb, I'm praying for you. Grandma, love you.
Hey, man. First they love me, then they hate me, then they love me again. I'm scratching my head, I'm rubbing my chin. This ain't the way it was supposed to be. Supposedly I'm close to an end. Don't push me, I'm close to the edge. I'm no rookie. What happens ahead is a leap of your faith. You need them to hear what you see and see what you say. We gearing up for something major, you should stay in your lane. Try to hydroplane in God's rain, amen. Just trying to fulfill prophecy properly. Sprinkle pronto on top of the broccoli, getting high as we possibly can. I'm molding a man, that's why I left these holes in my hands. Hell yeah, I'm still quoting myself. My soul is a spirit floating in the lyrics, guess I ghost wrote it myself. Getting loaded to the point I ain't controlling myself. Couple grams and I'm on a gram trolling myself, like get a hold of yourself. Gotta get over myself. Message in the bottle ain't gonna open itself.
Already a dope first verse. Started off with the Jay-Z opening. And then he went and referenced himself on Stigma and left these holes in my hands, so you know who I am. This is also a Jay-Z quote.
This ain't the way it was supposed to be. Supposedly I'm close to an end. Don't push me, I'm close to the edge. I'm no rookie. Ignore what you took me for in the first place, unless it's in first place. Worst case scenario, it's your stereo burial. You're very venereal. I'ma set you men straight. Crooked letter O-U-L. Real recognize real, and I don't know you will.
I feel like with the type of rapper Ab-Soul is, with the wordplay he likes to do and all that stuff, not pulling up genius might be doing a bit of a disservice to him. But that's all other stuff I could get into after my initial listen. But I'm really liking this opening so far.
Well, getting still, waters run deep, you better fill your pail, your bucket will get kicked the minute you inhale, and then you can admit you really live in hell. They should sit this on digital fish scales. DOPE, that's slang for what I slang. Life's a dice game, me and I live in a TV. I'm busy rummaging through government intel, staying on top of the subject like a CC. This message in the bottle ain't gon' open itself.
fire.
Has TDE missed with signing an artist? Oh no, the people that be outside. What rap group has ever done that? Missed by standard bars? No. The music industry probably wouldn't think that they would have
This is like a Do What Thou Wilt type beat.
Then they love me again. I'm scratching my head, I'm rubbing my chin. This ain't the way it was supposed to be. Supposedly
I'm close to the end.
Don't push me,
I'm close to the edge.
No rookie bitch, I'm a vet. Show some fucking respect. I'm sensitive. I just lost my best friend. My ego dead. I see no threat. A million clicks ahead of your penmanship. Shit. My first demo was on cassette, little nigga. Product of determination. I define the word amazing. Yeah. Pastor Blackland back on that shit. Don't come to altar call with an altercation. I'm yet to perish, the meat can wait. The earth is Herbert, you don't deserve her. I set the trap and you eat the bait. Who will last is a weak debate. I pray you find peace of mind, mental and physical health and wealth. Don't be deprived by nothing or no one else. A moment with soul sicker than taking a ghost picture. Save a frame on your shelf. Cause I just saw myself, seeing myself, how I seen myself. See for yourself. This message in the bottle ain't gonna open itself.
Alright, he back on that rap shit. Yeah. Facts. Now that was a solid opening. I'm trying to remember which song that is from Jay-Z. First they love me, then they hate me, then they love me again. I have to just assume it was Blueprint 2 because it was after Ether, but I'm not quite sure on that one. Absol back on his rap, like proper rapper shit. Few bars stuck with me, just because when I'm listening for the first time, if I don't have the lyrics on the side, it takes like maybe a couple listens to get some of the bars. I liked how we ended the second verse with a play around something about a message being on top, like CC, something to do with the email. But I like that was cool because on the email you sent an electronic message and the song is message in a bottle, and then you ended with like this message ain't gonna open itself, going back into the hook. That was dope. It did another scheme that I feel like I've heard him do before on Living in Hell, but Living in Hell. I think it did that on Saturdays with CJ the Fly. Obviously he flipped it here and it was different, but that same sort of wordplay I've heard him use before was still dope though. Yeah, I think that was very fun. There's a lot of stuff that I obviously missed. To put out like 5 bars or 4 bars out of a 4-minute track. Clearly a bunch of stuff went off my head on first listen, but again, mostly here to vibe up, so and just catch up to him. It has been 6 years. But yeah, now going into the second track, No Report Card. So let's jump right in. Maybe I should get closer so I can actually pause. So I can actually pause when I hear bars I want to pause and comment on. Solo, don't go so hard. Hey. Mayday, grade A, no report card.
Still selling the students intelligent movement. I'm KRS too. Back to school, Captain Save the Soul to the rescue. True. This ain't BDP though, it's TDE. Know I might be on BET now. I think I might be ET. Alien, Palladian, speak to me. Yeah, space station, this ain't your frequency. No, you need to broaden your horizon. Look, you with your brother who horizon. Ain't need a radio to radiate. No, run the track like I train with ankle weights.
Okay, that was already fire. Making a whole scheme out of him calling his moniker of KRS-Two, keeping the intelligent movement alive. But then he also says something about BDP, which is Boogie Down Production, which is KRS's old former label, I believe, or like the group he used to roll with. He said I used to be on BET, but now I BET, as in now I'm an alien extraterrestrial. He goes on that, and then he's like, you need to broaden your horizons. You're broad, but what are her eyes on? Which is probably him on stage. Yeah, he likes doing that, making those type of lines. Even on the end of the day, is like made a withdrawal with your broad. She left the banquet, type shit. So far, fire. Thing is, okay, now I'm too close. I didn't want to be in a position where I can pause during the verse because I know myself and I'll drag on for too long. But let's get back into it.
This shit I'm out, this ain't no paper plate. I'm the one like it's 1988. Wait, see the wiki for the date of birth. Hey, solar system, I'm sick of.
That's when The Matrix dropped, I believe, 1998. Fuck. You see, I'm too close now and I hate this. Let's keep going. Oh, I wanted to say there might be bars that I hear that just aren't like standout bars. They're sort of like filler bars. And those I'll just let them fly by. It's not like I'm missing them most of the time. I rarely will miss bars unless I don't catch them. But if I wait for the whole verse to end and try go back, chances are I will forget them because I do have a shoddy memory. But yeah, anyway, let's get back into the song.
This shit I'm out, this ain't no paper plate. I'm the one like it's 1988. Wait, see the wiki for the date of birth. Hey, solar system, I'm sick of planet Earth. Ain't from Atlanta, but I had to earn paper, boy, oh boy. Shop open like a can of worms.
That's dope. Atlanta paper boy. Low hanging fruit though, but it's still dope. Great day, so.
Gang, man, this shit bang. I've been insane, I got a missing brain. Bitch, I'm in a different lane. She tryna ride that soul cycle, tryna get in shape. I ain't no rookie leader, pussy at a disadvantage. Don't be ready, I'll be ready like Tiffany Haddish. God damn it, yeah. I was happy to match a dime in the back of the Stratus with Python designing my methods and madness, but now I'm dangerous, keep away. I hop off the plane like Konnichiwa. I was just a C student.
I don't know what Dangerous Pikuwa is, but I remember he had a song by that title.
So don't be late for registration. Soldiers caught another body, that's reincarnation. Methods and madness, but now I'm dangerous, keep away. I hop off the plane like Konnichiwa. I was just a C student. Now I look around and I just see students. So don't be late for registration. Soldiers caught another body, that's reincarnation.
That's why Soul just caught another body, that's reincarnation. He has like key lines in there, but his verses in this track especially, from start to finish, aren't like the strongest stuff, which is fine. We're still just getting reacclimated, reacquainted with him.
You niggas is goofies, buckos. Can't fuck with Herbert. Shit, nigga, Absol can't even fuck with Herbert.
Hollandaise, I believe, was a single that was released in 2021 or 2020. I don't remember listening to it. I'm not sure what the song is about. I think Hollandaise is a source. I don't know about that for sure. But yeah, let's jump into it. Yeah. Oh, I wanted to say I can hear that there's like conversations put into the with like distortion and stuff, which is like conversations with him and his homies and stuff. He used to do that a lot in his mixtapes. But that aside, I wanted to say I can't really hear what they're saying, so I hope that doesn't tie too integrally to the plot or the concept of this entire project. Because I can get bits and pieces of it, but I'm not really listening out for it, so some of it will just sound like background noise to me. But let's jump into Hollandaise. Yeah. Hey, man.
Get up off my dick. Let me talk my shit. Let me show them how I feel for real.
Yeah.
These niggas ain't ill. They ain't got no skill. They ain't got no will for real. I was 10 and 2 on Central Road trying to make my dream come true.
Let's go.
Youngin' from Delamo trying to let y'all know just what we go through. I was back to back at the Bastard Shack for a pack of blacks. Ain't one on F. As a matter of Stop going to church like what is all work? What would Jesus do if he was in these shoes? If Johnny pull up, I'm fucked, I'm drunk. Had racing in the trunk, I was off that Jesus juice. Passion in Christ, I need a Jesus piece. Just need the people to believe in me. I need an AP to put my city on the MAP. Fade away from banging the ECC. The OG told me stick to slaying them ABCs.
What? That's an interesting choice. Is that him? I'm guessing he's trying to get in his Travis Scott's trappy bag. Which, I mean, he does try to hop on different soundscapes, so this is... Innocent. Wait, he said, bitch, my name is Abu. Well, he said something about left the murder scene and leave no evidence. Bitch, my name must be Abraham Lincoln. I'm innocent. Is Abraham Lincoln in a cent, like on a coin in America? I'm not American, so I'm not sure. But that is a dope double because it's innocent. But wasn't Abraham Lincoln? Isn't he the president who he was like a beloved president that got assassinated in the booth? Or am I getting my history wrong there? But that's regardless still a dope double. Who was also murdered, and the killer left that murder scene, so it still ties back into the setup prior to that. He said they'd been afflicted by this. I hope that's not a scheme on Ben Affleck, because I had no idea what the setup would have been to that, because I don't know much about that person. But anyway, let's keep going. I've been addicted, I need Hollandaise. The Hollandaise was a source. Does it have to do with rehab? What? And with the effects on his voice, I can barely make out what he's saying in the hook. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's a very Travis Scott effect on the ad-libs there. Come on, give us a fire third verse. Okay, so he's taking us into his origin now, like even prior to, because the first origins of his that I know of was in 2000 I was cool and no one I had fun. Sounds like this was prior to that. But I just paused because I think, what song is it? There's a song on These Days where at the end is like capital C, and I'm not sure. I'm guessing that must have been. This is referencing to that, but that must have been like an Easter egg of his old station for people who know him from prior to Pink Episode, which I didn't. But that was pretty cool. But yeah, it's basically giving us a timeline, an overview of his life from birth. I didn't know he was born in Japan, but anyway, it was also cool. Japan, nuclear, yeah, that was pretty cool. Black Planet freestyle chat and get your bars up. Yeah. This is all. I'm glad I really listened to his entire discography because I'm guessing he'll be referring to himself a lot. I don't know if because this is a photo of, I'm assuming, him as a baby because it's named after him. That makes the most sense. So I don't know if he himself in this album is going to be looking back at his life a lot. But that's what I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting so far. And I think thematically, then, or conceptually, that would make sense. Let's keep going.
AOL free trials on down up. Millennials won't get it. Battle moments, Grim Reapers, A5 stay live. I'll never forget it. Minnesota had me on aim, teaching me how to flip it. Still got a cousin that was making beats, creating waves with the sound. I took it as a sign.
Oh shit!
Better make it, never put it down.
Hey, shout out to Soundwave. The Soundwave Absol's cousin. I didn't know that. Still had a cousin in California, or unless he cousin like cuz like Crip or whatever. Had a cousin making waves with the sound, which is Soundwave his producer, and I think an in-house TDE producer. Yeah. I'm loving these shout outs, so. He said, as soon as I hit the court, I transformed. I was now a god. Did he say in air form? As in their form, but Air Jordan garden sneakers hit the courts. Could be a reach. There we go.
A5 stay live. I'll never forget it. Minnesota had me on aim, teaching me how to flip it. Still got a cousin that was making beats, creating waves with the sound. I took it as a sign, got my book of rhymes, better make it, never put it down. Soon as he hit the court, I transformed. I was now a god in man form. I was no longer me, but much more. Close my eyes and I swear to God, I see bands in the stands, demand an encore. Standing up with their hands up. Henceforth, I stole the show. Yo. The moment I opened my eyes, I committed. Pun intended, I was sold. Wait for
it. always gotta love that episode. So, at the end of each track. Alright. So far, it's sounding pretty solid, pretty consistent. Nothing mind blowing as of yet. We are 6th of the way through now. Let's get into.
Become a world-class VFX artist with a world-renowned diploma.
Let's get into Moonshooter. I know this also was a single release, but I don't think I listened to it. Oh, I think I may have heard this one actually once. Moonshooter. Let's see. If I have, I'll see if I can try catch more bars than in the previous tracks. That are like my first time hearing it, but there's no guarantee. It's killer be killed, not healer be healed. Fake is the new real. I wanna say what happened to hip hop, but then I be nagging. I wanna say you niggas whack, but then I be bragging. The last dragon, flamethrower, lawnmower, charge towards your greener grass, bypass your bandwagon till it's all over. Bring the white flag in. Towels get thrown, thrones. Damn. Okay, this is definitely one of his more lyrically dense. I can tell just from how he started. But at the same time, I say that that's just because of his delivery. Now, I'm not sure if there's much depth to what he's saying aside from how he's phrasing it. It's killer be killed, not healer be healed. I would ask what happened to hip hop, but then I'd be nagging. I'd say y'all whack, but then I'd be bragging. What did he say after that? I'm guessing he's saying niggas is giving up because he said towels are getting thrown in, which is how you give up in boxing. But then it's over. Bring the white flag. I'm surprised how much of that I actually caught, but I'm not sure if there's like bars that I'm missing. He's just talking right now. Let's continue. Get new kings, feelings white flagging. Towels get thrown, thrones get new kings. Feelings go numb, cause you've been through things. Balls get dropped, paws think hoop dreams. Get fried over the gravy, that's poutine. See, I decorate my emotions and metaphors, tell stories with allegories, so on and so forth. But who give a shit? Dope. The long lost lyricist, niggas got red. Decorate my stories and metaphors. That's dope. Talking nonsense, get yours. Shoot for the moon and keep a gun around. And the world's so cold, at least the sun is out. Live in my mind, I question everything. To that point, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. I wonder how much because this is gonna be a rather long lesson. I wonder how much assistance he got in terms of hooks and stuff because he can definitely make passable hooks, but I think he always shines best when he has someone like a Scissor or Jhené Aiko handling his choruses, and then he can really go ham on the verses. But if he's gonna try carry this entire album by himself for the most part, I guess I'll have to respect the attempt. But generally, I don't think that makes for the best Ab-Soul songs, particularly. Like his hook game isn't what I go to him for. I'll just put it that way.
I don't know what to think. Shoot for the moon and keep a gun around. Hopped off the porch like one of these days I'ma hop out the Porsche. Caught up in the days, had a pack of new.
No, sir. That's probably been said by so many rappers before, but to me, because I heard Blueface say it first, so I just want to be like, oh, is he quoting Blueface? That'd be hilarious.
Reports, couple dollars to my name, some knowledge in my brain, and my best foot forth. I never been afraid, I'm protected by a force. I can't really explain, and I'm guided by the source. Fuck about my way before I knock you off course. I was donkey up today, now I'm on my high horse. I shoot for the moon and keep a gun around.
Fuck up on my way before I knock you off your course. Was the donkey of the day, now I'm on the high horse. You could have, I don't know what donkey of the day means, but if it had something to do about being the butt of the joke and then something to do with ass because that's a synonym for donkey, come on, Soul. You can do more layers and complexity than this. But we'll take it. We'll take it.
Keep a gun around. Janky promoters always gave me the run around. Hard times like bad trips like head to the sky like can I win one time? Yeah, here's the question. I had to eat. The industry was giving me indigestion. But opting out ain't an option in my profession. You don't know what I'm talking about, though. Here's the lesson.
Elaborate then. Explain yourself, nigga.
So cold, at least the sun is out. Live in my mind, I question everything. To that point, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. What to think. Shoot for the moon and keep a gun around. Listen, kids, best to shoot for the moon, cause if you miss, you'll still be amongst those stars to live for risk.
Joseph.
Take a risk and make a wish. Close your eyes and picture
Hold
this.
on. I didn't know we had features on this track. I just checked the credits and I saw Joey Badass. So, yeah, I just checked the credits and I saw Joey Badass. I didn't know, because he's not on the title of the track. Is anyone listed aside from Sir on that one track? Because it's a video. Let's see, Joseph. I actually probably need to react to Joey's 2000 album as well. I haven't listened to that. I haven't listened to Joey in a minute, actually. Should probably get around to that. Yeah, anyway. Let's go.
I don't know what to think.
Wait. This is random, but I believe, I could be wrong, I believe... Was Tree Life the second or the fourth track? I think it might have been the second track, actually. But Joey Badass is also on These Days by Ab-Soul, which I think of Ab-Soul's projects, I think this so far is sounding more like a mix between These Days, mostly These Days with like sprinkled with a bit of Do What Thou Wilt in there, than like Control System or most of his prior projects. Maybe that might just have to do with the more modern soundscape of these beats he's on. But like Hollandaise is definitely something straight out of These Days, just with him even deciding to hop on a trap beat and trying Travis Scott vocal effects and shit. But yeah, let's keep going. Joey!
I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Shoot for the moon and keep a gun around. Listen, kids, best to shoot for the moon, cause if you miss, you'll still be amongst those stars to live for risk. So take a risk and make a wish. Close your eyes and picture. Still be amongst those stars to live for risk. So take a risk and make a wish. Close your eyes and picture this. Whatever you do, just don't end up like Icarus. Try and fly so close to the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. Shoot for the moon, even if you'll miss, you'll be amongst the stars. But try not to end up like Icarus, who flew too close to the sun. But the sun is a star. That was fire. That was fire. Joey starting off strong.
Shoot for the moon, cause if you miss, you'll still be amongst those stars to live for risk. So take a risk and make a wish. Close your eyes and picture this, whatever you do.
And you make a wish on a star. Okay, I'm loving this scheme. I'm loving this scheme. I'm loving the scheme.
Just don't end up like Icarus. Try and fly too close to the sun. You get your wings burned. Best you stay close to the gun. Shoot for your dreams first. Joey be an army of one. Get your whole team hurt. Ain't no telling when they souls gone. When they leave Earth Church. Solo told me lay them to rest. All these death stairs, but I'm still taking steps. I've been looked up too so long.
All these death stairs, but I'm still taking steps. Fire. I'm so getting washed on the first feature. This does not bode well. But then again, it's Joey.
In the breaknecks, I shoot sharp like leave Earth Church. Solo told me lay them to rest. All these death stairs, but I'm still taking steps. I've been looked up too so long. Starting to break necks, I shoot sharp like the Glock came. Steps, I've been looked up too so long. Starting to break necks, I shoot.
I've been looking too so long. I'm starting to break necks. I don't think I get that one.
Sharp like the Glock came with it, bayonet. I'm taking bets. How long it's gonna take them to say that I'm the best? A seasoned vet, a legend in the making, so they see me as a threat. My biggest flex is I did it all and never really broke a sweat. I'm aiming so far they can tell what I'm shooting at.
Shoot for the moon and keep a gun around. In a world so cold, at least the sun is out. Live in my mind, I question everything. To that point, I don't know what to think. 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 Shoot for the moon and keep a gun around.
Solid track, solid track. I think after this we're gonna go into FOMF. Wonder what that means. But yeah. Solid track, solid track. Great Joey appearance. Standouts of the album so far, and 4 songs in.
Oh my god, I swear to God, get the fuck out of my face.
Oh.
Seriously?
It's an acronym. Get the fuck up on my face. Hey, fuck on my face, fuck on my face. I wonder what Flo is gonna use on it.
You ain't the homie, this ain't for you. Ain't just in paper, this ain't for you. You know what we came to do. You know what we came to do.
I'm in a league of my own. Y'all need to leave it alone. I'ma just eat everything. I'ma just leave you the bones. Call it an even exchange. There ain't no need to explain.
Top dog, leave you
Yeah,
bones.
should be overstood. Look when I hop on a plane and I fly over your hood. Y'all should be knocking on wood. Don't make me go against the grain. I ate my Wheaties, I'm good. Look at my face.
If there's no Schoolboy Q on this, I'll be disappointed. Let's see. This sounds like a typical Absol Schoolboy Q collab. Yeah, yeah.
Basic, I'm basically one in infinity. Back to the basics, my friend is my enemy's enemy. Smoke like a chimney, do say the remedy, gave her a shot. Now she be giving me top in the drop, but I'm not a Kennedy.
He said on Just Have Fun, he'd never use this flow that he's using now. Smoke like a chimney, did after that, then I smoke like the hippies back in the 70s, so many styles. He's using that same flow. Obviously, this is a different tempo, but bars. But he's still doing the same thing. So he lied. Won't hold him to it though, it has been six years.
Smoke like a chimney, do say the remedy, gave her a shot. Now she be giving me top in the drop, but I'm not a Kennedy, you need to stop. This elementary, taking the plot, make you a memory that we forgot. How does it feel to be food for thought?
Make you a memory, how does it feel to be food for thought? That's fire.
Smoke like a chimney, do say the remedy, gave her a shot. Now she be giving
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Smoke like a chimney. Do say the remedy gave her a shot. What does it say?
But I'm not a Kennedy. A chimney, do say the remedy gave her a shot. Now she be giving me top in the
Do say now she be giving me top in the drop. Oh, and because she drank that, she forgot about you, her actual nigga.
But I'm not a Kennedy. You need to stop.
Drop. I'm not a Kennedy. He got shot. in that drop top car. I believe he got sniped because his car was like converted, or was a convertible or whatever.
It's elementary, thinking the plot. Make you a memory that we forgot. How does it feel to be food for thought? Get it while it's high.
And then he wraps it up with, how does it feel to be food for thought? Because he's in your thoughts goat because you're giving him top, whatever.
Fuck out my face. UFO or UFO, either way, you in my space. Talking heavy on the track.
UFO or you're a foe, either way, you're in my space. Get the fuck out my face.
Federation wait in line. God body, you can never. Niggas stuck on demon time. Every second is divine.
Heavyweights should stay in line. God body, you could never. Demon time. God demon. Nice little juxtaposition.
We gon' run this shit forever. Did he? That ain't say goodbye. Do it, niggas ride. Mama pressure, had to pressure. Pipe bust every time. You know the motherfucking vibe. You ain't gang, step aside, bitch. Fuck out my face.
I think I did watch his interview with Charlemagne, and I think because of his attempt, that's why, like, I think his landing fucked up his bones. I know it fucked up his legs, but I also noticed that he's speaking differently, almost like there's something up with his jaw. I don't think he always used to sound this way, but I can hear that coming through in how he's rapping. His delivery doesn't sound, I want to say it doesn't sound like a typical Absol, but it has also been like this long since we last heard him. I don't know if it's just how he talks changed, but I think it had something to do with his injuries. This song definitely could have used more help though. Even if it's not like a Schoolboy Q, get the niggas that you are on track with, or someone who's more comfortable with this type of sound to just help you with the hook.
You know what we came to do. You know what we came to do.
Not a bad song though. Alright, so going on to track 6, Goodman. Hey, this is Absol featuring Punch. Punch always has stellar verses on Absol's albums. Sounds like something he can kill. He's a very lyrical rapper. Punch, that is.
Righteous man, boy, want to fuck with. Work quick, get an eye exam.
Right, I just loved how he started that. Righteous man, the wrong, like right, wrong, righteous, wrong one to fuck with. I just like that. I had to point that out. I know it just started. Wrong one to fuck with. Run quick, get an eye exam. Whew. Jesus! I didn't know that get an eye exam because I left it out on purpose. I didn't know it was setting up something to come. That was fire. That was fire. That was fire.
Y'all feel this man. Wrong one to fuck with. Run quick, get an eye exam. Couldn't see me if I just swam. Couldn't touch me with my.
Couldn't see me, but couldn't see me if I just swam. Jesus. This is it. This is more like it. This is more like it.
Exam. Couldn't see me if I just swam. Couldn't touch me with Midas hand. You don't feel me though. Literally never had a bully thus far, but temptation my sparring partner. My guard's up like
That's
the
fire.
Air Force to me. Your crucifixion story.
My guard's up like an Air Force 3. He's probably talking about the military. Well, unless that's a true. But I don't think I get that bar. But that was dope. Never had y'all don't feel me, never had a bully, but temptation is my sparring partner. Like that's the demon he is fighting. That's fire.
I had a bully thus far, but temptation my sparring partner. My guard's up like the Air Force to me. Your crucifixion story. Therefore, never dare cross me. Speak the good sentence, let's be talking about capital. Yeah, absol after.
Fuck. Okay, he says something. Don't get me started. Something about a sentence, unless we're talking about capital, as in, don't even talk to him about him rapping unless you're paying him. But sentences literally start with a capital letter. It's fire.
That's true. Put it together. Absol. Listen, with that you know, don't even get me started with a sentence. Let's be talking about capital.
Don't even get me started with a sentence. Let's talking about a capital.
Put it together, absolute. That's true. You know, so glow like a spray for your natural. I am as friendly, but I move like cats.
So glow like a spray for a natural. Is that it? There was a rapper recently. I think it was Jay-Z. Or Ab. It might have been Ab Soul because of the name on his flip. But someone who mentioned so glow about hair. But yeah, anyway, let's continue. This is more like, this is the type of Absol that I'm used to. Damn near every bar is a double.
You never see me when it's silly, I ain't after you. You keep it El Capitan, the actor cool. Never wore a rosary or went to confession. But if I can clean this mess up with a message, it'll be a blessing. God willing. You may have heard of Jack and Jill, but we not healing. Niggas still packing still.
I'm sorry, that could be so off guard. There's also something about, because as I said, it's like when I said his stylistically like Jay-Z, it's in the way he delivers. He's very conversational with it. He says what he says, so you can hear clearly what he's saying. So he's sort of at like a slower pace, but then, how do I say this? That simplicity basically allows for duality in what he's saying. But then also he could just say some simple shit like Jack and Jill, but we're not healing here. Because Jack and Jill fell down the hill, I think broke the crown or whatever that nursery rhyme goes. But we're not healing. Anyway. And that's the second time or third time he's mentioned healing. So maybe that might be like a bit one of the themes of this project is him healing. Physically, obviously, if you watch the Charlemagne interview, but I think also internally. Let's keep going.
God willing. You may have heard of Jack and Jill, but we not healing. Niggas still packing still. Man, we need to stop tripping. Why don't you block up if you...
Niggas is still packing like packing clothes. Niggas is still packing still. We need to stop tripping like you pack clothes about to go on a trip, but niggas are packing still. We need to stop tripping and killing each other. Dope. I think so far Goodman is probably lyrically my favorite song so far.
Keep watching every step I take. Niggas still packing still. Man, we need to stop tripping. Why don't you block up if you're not building? Keep watching every step I take. They wanna chop it up with soul like the old Kanye. The angel with an angle I take. They wanna chop block up if you're not building. The streets keep watching every step I take.
The streets keep watching every step I take. Again, him referencing Jay-Z, streets is watching. And then chop it up, like Kanye sample Kanye used to produce for Jay-Z. And then the background, as he says that, they actually chop up samples, like chop up some soul in the beat. It's pretty rewrite history and sell it for retail. Okay, if Absol went that hard, I assume Punch is gonna go off this year. Quoting Hove as well. Well, I mean, Hove took that from a common saying, but I think he's intentionally quoting Hovey Baby by Jay-Z. Because Jay-Z was like shoulder of giants, David and Goliath, tyrant, that whole scheme. I don't think tyrants, unless tyranny had something to do with that original saying of we stand on the shoulders of giants or whatever, but I doubt it.
Standing on the shoulder of giants, a good man turned tyrant. That's the after effects of my environment. I'm much more enlightened. My sisters are more hype than me.
That also gives us the namesake of the song.
AB hyphen like the clash of the titans. Ducking the sirens, gorging on my garments. Heart of stone over the organs of the titans. Ducking the sirens,
gorgons on my garments. Okay, I was about to ask what that mean, but he just explained because a Gorgon is those stone demon statues. But then he then says heart of stone. Let me let him cook. I'll let him cook. Like a clash of the titans. Oh my God, it's hard. Punch is going off. I was following him line by line, and then I didn't even realize he's doing like a whole Greek mythology scheme, standing on the shoulders of giants, like the giants that the Greek gods fought. Me and Soul is like Clash of the Titans. Titans are the predecessors to the Greek gods that they also fought. And then he said Gorgons, which I think Gorgons are from Greek mythology. Heart made of stone. I don't know if he said something about. He could have said something about Medusa, but he didn't. Right, heart made of stone. And then he said over the organs, and then flow like Poseidon is a Greek god. Sheesh, that's hard. That's hard. See, I knew Punch would come with some heat like this. Let's keep going. Poseidon's the god of the ocean, so flow like Poseidon. And I don't like what you're writing, you a little out of line. You believe the hype, sooner or later. I don't like what you're writing, you a little out of line. Feel the wrath of my bike, and I ain't even gotta slide. I might do it out of spite. Niggas is testing my imperfections till I run the misdirection and blitz your whole section. This might offend my political connections. Chicken told me why bother repent. I was about to say that's Jigga from Death of Autotune. This might offend my political connects. Is that Open Letter or Death of Autotune? Nah, Death of Autotune. And then so I think him starting off like how Jigga does in Hovey Baby is intentional because now he's saying Jigga told me. So he's speaking on that meeting that they had, which I'm assuming was where Absol took the photo. Which I think part of the, I don't know if I ever said this online, but part of the reason I got put off was I think after that photo of him and Jigga dropped, I thought there was going to be like a guest Jay-Z feature. And then I saw the track list and I didn't see that anywhere. And then I got disheartened because that would have been like two of some of my favorite MCs getting on a track together. Like two of some of my favorite MCs of all time. And I would have been curious to hear Absol. I mean, well, I know Absol is obviously the younger one in that. The hungrier one in that. But to hear Jay-Z with someone lyrically as dexterous as an Absol can be, because on God Did, no one was really trying to rap their ass off, so it was easy for Jay-Z to have the runaway verse on there. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back into Punch's meeting with Jigga. Later, you feel the wrath of my bike, and I ain't even gotta slide. I might do it out of spite. Niggas is testing my imperfections till I run the misdirection and blitz your whole section. This might offend my political connections. Jigga told me why bother with peasants. A good man might have remind myself, but I'll chop the boys in half and get beside yourself. That was dope. I think Punch definitely started stronger than he finished, but dope track nonetheless.
First off, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to snap off with the snap, you feel me? And like just how he finessed the name and really snapped into his zone. I have respect that the Olympian still kicking it, you feel me? So yeah, for sure. I'm gonna take it back to On the Phone mixtape. Hot back in the wood, you know, just having an opportunity to make values. You know what I'm saying? This was before the mixtape, before the single drop.
Okay, shit. I don't know what. I didn't hear much of that, but I heard something about Olympians, which would tie back to Punch's whole scheme. Maybe they were doing that in Absols as well, and I just missed it. And obviously, I heard Do Better as well. In your eyes, they will always hold my dreams. And when I first heard this beat, it reminded me of like the jazzy instrumentation in the Hot Pot 5. That Which it was also dope that he followed that as the flow for his verse. I don't know what instrument that percussion is though, but then he follows that.
Gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta.
And they have lyrics on here, so I'm gonna follow them along. I'll probably be rapping along because I love this song.
I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta.
Always home, my dream.
Gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for dust after me. Into the void, feeling they heavily. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what I gotta do. Ride the tide, no fight with the current.
Everything in my power to do what God would do.
I gotta do, melt the ice, round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. I gotta do 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 better. I gotta. Yeah, said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Depressed, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed.
Depressed, can't even get out of bed. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Whew. Let's go, so let's go.
Be who I am. Depressed, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this shit just to say get off my dick. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Face is playing and it's fucking with me. Doing drugs is just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Wear the crown. It's just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it off the curb. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt. I'm getting it off a word.
Well, those lyrics are wrong. He said I'm sticking by survivor's guilt. He said I'm stricken. But geez, that was fire. Wear a crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks. My nigga still on the block. Getting it off the curb. That was a nice little. Because rock could be drug that they dealing. Anyway, it's fire. It's obviously also the biblical allusion, but Jesus. No pun intended.
Come on, Herb, you gotta do better. I 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 gotta. Hey, man, gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Zacari. Bringing my trumpets. Triumphant. So soulful, don't you agree?
I'm getting a bit annoyed by these lyrics that are off. He said soul triumphant. And then he said so soulful, don't you agree? So soulful, don't you agree? And he said so far, don't you agree? That was just funny. So, don't you agree? I think that's actually from his first mixtape, Long Term Run, where he's like bringing the horns. Is it on? I don't know if it's on Bring the Horns or if it's on Lyrically Speaking, but it's a song that has heavy trumpets in the instrumentation, and he says that. Wait, also, isn't that a Jay-Z? It's so soulful, don't you agree? I think that's a Jay-Z thing. Anyway. So yeah, that was Do Better live session. That was fire. I actually liked it more hearing it in the context of the album. But anyway, let's keep going. The fact that I'm only 8 songs in, I think I'm talking too much. I'm 8 songs in, but we're already over an hour. Anyway, let's keep going. An hour in and I'm not even halfway, that is. I think there was also a video for Gangnam. Not sure if I watched it. Absol and Fresh. Man.
All my naysayers are eating crow, cause we reaping every single thing that we can sow. Needle and thread in my head, I'm a string theorist. Everything, needle and thread in my... All my naysayers are eating crow, cause we reaping every single thing that we can sow. Needle and...
Did you say cause we eating every single thing that we can sow? I know it's obviously reap what you sow. That's the obvious thing. I feel like he's saying that we can sow, but I don't get what that means either. So I'm probably reaching.
Thread in my head, I'm a string theorist. Everything is connected and we the seamstresses. Do the rag wrapped up, trying to train my waves. Amy gave me a bowl cut, but I was catching fades. I went 15 like 15 times. Got away with 19 crimes. I'm sipping this wine, yeah. Writing raps in the trap. I was locked in. The drink made me slow, but my mind was on Mach 10. Elbows a vegetable for the LO. I had the runny nose, but I ain't have a cold. If you know, you know. Really though, the homie hit me, told me hide the blinky, bro. This nigga always into some wild shit. One time he bought the Caltech, I had to tell him always shooting his videos. Ain't have the eyesight for the gunfights, but got a couple cronies I would go to war for. Shooters you won't find on NBA highlights. I know where the body's buried, I won't tell a soul. So take a bullet, catch a body for the gang in them. Look the judge in the eye and all for gang in them. Since a youngin' I've been on some ride or die shit. I got secrets I'ma die with. Take a bullet, catch a body for the gang in them.
This is definitely, it's a vibe, but it's definitely like sounding like a filler song. Like it's not saying anything to hold on to in this one.
I got secrets I'ma die with.
Dead homies tattooed in my skin. Stash toes in the bins. Flag blue like the wind. Playing the lean shortage for this bad moon.
Flag blue like the wind. I'm guessing this is one of his Crip homies. So the flag is blue, the color blue, but then blue like the wind. Nice double.
That I'm in. She say she love me, so I made her smash 2 of my friends. You know I ride for my niggas, middle finger to the opposition.
Yeah.
I've been a man all my life, cause see my pops in prison. Not to mention I came up getting chose by lots of women. And every time they sold their bodies, you know I got commission. Toxic nigga, might just cut the skull and bones. CIP don't burger, can't believe that my little brother's gone. Missed my flight that morning, got his text, but I missed bruh call. If I was there, I would've caught a body like a trust fund.
You said toxic nigga might just tap the skull and bones. That's hard. If you've seen toxic alcohols in them old cartoons that usually have an XXX or that have the skull of a person with X's for eyes, I believe, the cross. So yeah, that's pretty dope. But also, there's obviously the Skull and Bones Society, which why would you tap them on your arm? Well, I mean there'd be much more sinister reasons to tap them on your arm.
Can't believe that my little brother's gone. Missed my flight that morning, got his text, but I missed bruh call. If I was there, I would've caught a body like a trust fund.
catch your body for the gang and them. Look the judge in the eye and lie for gang and them. Since a youngin', I've been on some ride or die shit. I got secrets I'ma die with. Take a bullet, catch your body for the gang and them. I ain't never cutting ties with the gang and them. Since a youngin', I've been on that ride or die shit. I got secrets I'ma die with.
But that's what it was though. So called me like, hey, you need some weed. I smoke. Keep me take my tail. Listen, pull up, tell cuz where I'm from. The worst, bro, we gon' want to swap, we go to the side, we fight, and it's gonna be cool. Cuz be like, no, bro, we don't want that. I don't want that. I'm like, hey, you don't understand. This is politics. Nigga. I'm not gonna tuck my tail. I'm on my way home. You feel me? That's when I pushed up. Being cute, kind of cool, this nigga.
Track 9, The Wild Side. There you go. Absol, Jhené, Aiko. Let's see. Always one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite Absol collaborators throughout his discography. Let's see what they can do on this one. If she kills the hook, Absol better go ham on those verses. I have to rewind that back because I missed literally the first line of the hook. But again, hook game wise, I do prefer Absol. These slower type of where he's almost singing himself are better than him when he just tries to make like a typical modern rap hook, in my opinion. And that definitely helps when he has a vocalist harmonizing with him. But the reason I'm rewinding is because I feel like the hook itself is gonna scheme. They said something about walking on the right track, about something about being on the right track, walking on the wild side. So there might be a scheme that I'm missing because I got taken aback but by the duet at the start. Right track, wrong idea. Nobody tell you nada. Woo. Woo. Okay, that's fire. That's fire. Walking on the wild side, checking your rear, which is weird because you're walking, but checking your rear view mirror or the side view mirror. And then usually on those mirrors, it's written stuff in this mirror may be closer than they appear. So walking on the wild side, look in the mirror, danger is closer than it may appear, chasing your fears. Nobody there. Absol better kill these verses. I like the hook. Like this has to be like a top 3 verse on the album type shit. Otherwise he wasted. Unless he wasted a Jhené Aiko. And we're almost halfway into the song. I have a feeling this might just be like an interlude where they do this throughout, where they both just have like rap / sing these lines until the end, because we're basically halfway at this point. Damn it, so. I can't make out what they're saying anymore. Little is clear. Cracks in the windshield, smears in the mirror. Interesting interlude. Not a bad interlude at all. I hope they would have done that for the hook and then. Okay. He might give us like a. He might give us a Fire 16 now. Mind trip, walking on the wild side.
Pressure rarely turns cold in diamonds. I dive in head first and
peer pressure really turns cold to diamonds.
Shallow waters, he turns cold in diamonds. I dived in head first in shallow waters. It wasn't deep enough. I emerged and swam farther. They whispered my accomplishments and yelled my failures. When the guys.
Is that a Drake quote? I think that's a Drake quote. They scream out my failures and whisper my accomplishments. Shout out to Drake having quotables worth other rappers quoting. Because people tend to criticize his pen a lot.
Swam farther. They whispered my accomplishments and yelled my failures. When the gods choose to punish us, they answer our prayers.
So, okay. I don't think the Jhené Aiko collaboration was maximized or optimized, let me say, but I enjoyed the song. Going into track 10 now, Art of Seduction. I hate these YouTube unskippable ads. Let's see, is there any features on this? Absol featuring Ambré. Not sure who she is. Assuming it's a her because of the title of the song. I could be wrong. Anyway, I hope it's not too long.
She say she ain't a gold digger, but she like nice things. Money over bitches is the song I sing. But when I'm done recording and the camera's off, I'll probably blow a whole bag on the baddest broad. I know the difference between a square and a hoe.
What is it?
Even the ones caught in the middle. Sometimes the blade look like backstage of the show. It's complex.
Wait, what?
Broad. I know the difference between a square and a hoe. Even
I know the difference between a square and a hole, or a square and a hole.
the ones caught in the middle. Sometimes the blade look like backstage of the show. It's complex, but it could all be so simple. And I ain't saying I'm a Don Juan or something. I'm the farthest from it, but I'm familiar with the art of seduction. I read the Iceberg Chronicles, and I promise you, I don't wear my hair like Goldie for nothing. Read the Iceberg Chronicles, and I promise you, I don't wear my hair like Goldie for nothing. The trick is to know is if you tricking or treating, though. Do she want you for you or what you could do? Will the honey stay when the money goes? I don't.
For a male trick, I know what it is for a male to be a trick, but trick in the verb sense, I don't know how to define it. But are you tricking as in this is just for the fuck, or just for you to get what you want out of it, or are you treating like, are you gonna treat her right, type shit? It's supposed to it's supposed to take trick or treat and make it a oxymoronic contrast. Oh, I think oxymoron is wrong. Make it a juxtaposition.
For you or what you could do?
Is she for you or what you can do?
Stay when the money goes? I don't know. Ask Winnie the Pooh.
That's not really pause worthy, but that's hilarious. Will the honey stay if the money goes? I don't know. Ask Winnie the Pooh, because he was obsessed with honey, but honey is also a nickname for girls. Like girls are honeys. It's one of those. I think I mentioned. It's like it's so simple that it's actually hilarious when you get the punchline.
Don't say no. I won't say it.
This is Ambré, I'm assuming.
Herbie the love bug, is you riding or what, love? The wine is old, the night is young. Your face is beat, your braids are fresh. Didn't have time to wax, but you shaved your best. You think it's thieves, you done stole my heart. Give me hard, I don't care what your intentions are.
He literally just did this with the sugar tree things. He uses things that aren't meant to be contradictory or oxymoronic, and then he juxtaposes them. The way he says them makes them mean opposite things right next to each other. Like her face is beat, her braids is fresh. When you beat your face, it's like applying makeup, but then when your face is beat, it's like you beat up, so it doesn't look good. But the braids, the hair itself is fresh, so it goes both ways, I guess. It works both ways, let me say.
Your braids are fresh, didn't have time to wax, but you shaved your best. You think it's thieves, you done stole my heart, getting me hard, I don't care what your intentions are. She say I got a beautiful dick, I make her uterus do unusual shit, yeah. I knew it wasn't a lie, cause for a second I thought I was on a water slide. Felt the twitch in her thigh, the look in her eye. You know you ain't doing your job if she don't say, oh my God.
That's him quoting himself from, is it from God's a Girl? You ain't doing your job if she don't say, oh my God, come have sex with Jesus. I think that's God's a Girl. I could be wrong though, from Do What Thou Wilt.
Cause I know, I fuck some bitches she know, but we gon' keep it on the D-Low, as far as we know. I pray there ain't a zenith to her fall.
This almost sounds like a spiritual successor to Double Standards from Control System, except I don't think it's as good, but still a pretty dope track.
Just keeping it a secret.
Or more so sapiosexual, actually, if I think about it. But anyway, let's keep going.
I hope she knows.
Only love me when I don't say no. She only love me when I don't say no.
She only love me when I don't say no. She only love me when I don't say no. I won't say it.
Now that you got what you gon' do with it, what you gon' do with it. Since you got time, don't waste it. Don't waste it. I really love your patience. You've been waiting on patience. Come get Charlie for
Don't pour no more than them, y'all. Because your ass don't want to have sex, and it's going to take like 2 hours, and I got to get up and go to work in the morning, and I do not have time for all that.
So the people that we're hearing voice notes and audio files from, since this album is titled Herbert and is about Ab-Soul, these are like the people that are like closest to him. If he's the nucleus, these are the people in his like close circle. It started off with his grandma, and then for a while it was a bunch of his friends. I'm guessing that woman is a significant other. I don't know if there's gonna be an interaction with his mom or his dad or any of his siblings, or if they've already spoken and I just didn't recognize them because I don't know them. But I like it's these little excerpts. I don't know, but it's the people that are like his core interpersonal relationships. I think that's a cool little touch. No, I can't hear what they're saying because I'm not really listening for it, but I think that's what that's for. Track 11, Bucket. But is it going to be about bucket hats or kicking the bucket, or about a bucket as in a car? See if there's any features on this one.
Bang this in your bucket, don't worry about nothing. I'm controlling this system. You can either ride with him or go to hell. My piney yell gland.
Okay, he's the only one on this track. But how slow the tempo is, his punches better hit hard.
Bang this this in your bucket, don't worry about nothing. I'm controlling this system. You can either ride with him or go to hell. My piney yell gland been twitching ever since Kels made the remix to Ignition. My key in the ignition of my little Mitsubishi had the I-95, but nobody was trying to reach me. Whacking foul stankin', still smell the Cuba though. Tape adapter strapped to my portable CD player. Jay-Z playing politics as usual. I was fucking around with loops, I ripped off Bear Share. Yeah.
I can't imagine I can't imagine how tough the grind for instrumentals must have been, like pre-internet and like pre-YouTube downloads and all that shit. Getting bootleg beats must have been a grind. It's one of the little shits like mixed like up and coming rappers they probably take for granted. But damn, that must have been crazy.
Bang this in your bucket, don't worry about nothing. I say bang this in your bucket, don't worry about nothing. Body was riding shoddy, debating about the livelihood of the African American in America. Hypocrisy in religion, feminism, how television's degrading our character. Government corruption and the subtle stuff they cover up. Gave me all this knowledge but never gave up the butt. I still kinda wish she gave up the butt. Feeling the people just in different ways. You know, the more you honor somebody, the more you judge them. I'm a public speaker, humming out your speakers.
Go back.
Gave me all this knowledge but never gave up the butt. I still kinda wish she gave up the butt. Now we both defending the people just in different ways.
I wanted to come back to this because I felt like there was a scheme I was missing. He says, we both defending people just in different ways. So that's setting up like in a courtroom. There's a defendant and a plaintiff, so they both like lawyers in a courtroom. And then he says, don't you know the more you honor somebody, the more you judge them? Which, that as a sentence in itself is pretty profound, but the judge is your honor in the court.
You know, the more you honor somebody, the more you judge them. I'm a public speaker, humming out your speakers in public. Bang this.
I'm a public speaker,
The more
what?
you judge them, I'm a public speaker, humming out your speakers in public. Bang this.
I'm a public speaker coming out your speakers in public. So, oh, the car's dying.
Nigga, can you please go over to wherever y'all go, Delamo, so I meet or something?
Hey,
Wait, what you
Delamo.
hot ass cigarette breath, nigga? Get out of here, nigga. Give it to me so I can fix it. I'll breathe on it. She know. She look at them lips. She know.
Wait, what?
Breath, nigga. Something. Wait, what you gonna do? Breathe on it with your hot ass cigarette breath, nigga? Get out of here, nigga. Give it to me so I can fix it. I'll breathe on it. She know. She look at them lips.
Those black patchy lips from his disease. That is fucked. Oh man. He's always been a very witty artist, witty rapper.
This is your problem, Herb.
Bang this in your bucket, don't worry about.
I'm appreciating the sense of humor given the dark times he's gone through to even come up with this body of work. So seeing him in more light-hearted settings is pretty interesting. Makes me feel good. I don't know why. Makes me feel good for him. This is track 12, Go Off, featuring Russ and Big Sean. He bodied Russ on that track, Who Wants What? So let's see if Russ can get his get back. Big Sean and the Super Lyrist. Let's see if they can.
Lately I've been hating the players still run the game. I know the saying, nigga, I'm just saying. Ain't got no gavel, who am I to judge? Get your bag, baby, that's placenta. What's your life about enlighten me? I'm a 10, I'm feeling like a strike of lightning. Stroking G, what's your life about enlighten?
What's your life? What's your life about? Enlighten me. Is it gonna live on your knees or die on your feet? Can't move. You niggas must admire defeat. You lie. You like nah, the nigga. You know where to find the nigga. The alarm. Fuck. I keep going on these tangents. I wanted to pause because I was gonna say I think this is an interesting beat choice. I don't know if it'll allow him to do his usual laid back lyricism that I enjoy, but let's see how he shakes up.
Get your bag, baby, that's placenta. What's your life about enlighten me? I'm on 10, I'm feeling like a strike of lightning. Stroke a genius, pull my penis out and calculate.
Okay, it's him quoting himself.
She sure to validate. Hold up, wait, I'm like, bust. She like, wait, I'm like, huh? Gonna push and pee.
Damn it, Episode.
I know what your future holds. My crystal ball is beautiful. Coming frequently back to back like I had to battle me. As usual, holds. My crystal ball is beautiful. Coming frequently. I'm fucking up the frequency. I know what your future holds. My crystal ball is beautiful. Coming frequently back to back like I had to battle me. As usual.
Another Drake reference.
Big dick energy, bitch. Riddle me this. How you gonna win when I slide right within? I said, how you gonna win when I slide right within?
His verse doesn't give me high hopes for the subsequent rappers. I thought it was gonna be more. I was hoping it'd be more lyrically inclined, just because I want to see Big Sean in that bag.
Vacations, tell them that's my girl and just ignore the temptations. Five star sweet and it came with a budget. She don't ask for shit, but she keep begging me to fuck her. Ooh, this my favorite part. I got that pussy on like and I'm the only one that knows exactly what the motherfucker combinations are. Flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it. She telling me I'm such a show off. Come and take my robe off. Like I can just relax and watch it go off.
So I guess if the song is gonna be about fucking, Big Sean is right in his bag, I guess, from the type of song. Like his raps at times can be very female centric, so he should be right in his bag with this one.
Stone Cold 316 when I'm entering. Back against the same ropes that they want to lynch me with. I used to have to give my grandma shots of insulin. That was like giving
Okay, he's actually rapping. Wait. I'm not sure what that means, because I thought Stone Cold is in Stone Cold Stunner. But then 316, can I do it here? 316, that can also spell out big, right? Like if you had it on a shirt, it would look like it's spelling out big in numbers.
Back against the same ropes that they want to lynch me with. I used to have to give my grandma shots.
Back against the same ropes they used to want to lynch me with. I thought that was fire.
Insulin, that was like giving myself fucking shots of adrenaline. Crosswords penciled in, watching Jeopardy. Who would have thought one day your grandson would be the fucking answer, girl? You used to sit with him. Y'all want success all the
That's fire.
And once I take mine in increments, they playing with my name like I gave their ass the password to go log into it. With no music, I'm instrumental. I'm God's instrument. Big dime.
Playing with my name like I gave them the password to go log into it.
Password to go log into it. With no music, I'm instrumental. I'm God's instrument. Big dime, forever mobbing. It really hurts seeing that last rocket take off. Houston, we have a problem.
Jesus.
I see half the
Jesus. Okay, Big Sean's definitely rapping. I wasn't expecting that. Take off. Lost the last rocket. It hurts to see the last rocket take off. Houston, we have a problem. That was dope.
The rap game talk about all of the violence and how we gotta stop it. And in the verse later talk about, see half the rap game talk about all of the violence and how we gotta stop it.
Facts.
And in the verse later talk about how they sliding down on all of their options. Like it's no
Facts.
other option that they don't know no other topic. And if my haters had multiple choice, they'd probably
Big Sean obviously had the best verse on this track already, pointing out the obvious contradiction in that hip hop finds itself in between, on the one hand, Stop the Violence, on the other hand, Demon Time. Which sometimes you can find interacting when you get someone like 21 Savage telling kids to put down them guns and shit. Yet he'll continue to perpetuate it for entertainment. Carry on.
Alive or barely alive. How many friends I got to have my casket carried outside? Probably not as many who would stand and watch me buried outside. Niggas there for good times, not any other times. But fuck it, I'm thankful for the tough times, cause that's the only time in life I can see what's mine. But I adapt quickly. Same girl for 6 years, nigga, I'm not picky. Collar to white collar to end up black hippie. Had signed a group of
Jesus. This one would probably be offensive to Big Sean, but he's in his Drake bag right now. That something but I always find Tiffany in Sicily. That type of flow that Drake has, especially in his more recent works. Let me find out Big Sean been ghostwriting for Drizzy.
Only time in life I can see what's mine, but I adapt quickly. Same girl for 6 years, nigga,
I'm that picky. Me reaching 6 years, Drake is the sixth god. Whatever. That's obviously a reach. I'm having fun at that point.
What's mine, but I adapt quickly. Same girl for 6 years, nigga, I'm that picky. Blue collar to white collar to end up black hippie. Had signed a group of
blue collar, white collar to end up black hippie. What is that? What the hell does that mean? I know blue collar and white collar is like office job and then manual labor. How did you end up black hippie because you're not on black hippie? So I don't know what it means by that. Unless it means ending up on a song with Ab-Soul, but it was on a song with Kendrick and got washed. It's been on several songs with Kendrick actually. But yeah, someone comment down what that means. Black hippie, blue collar or white collar now, black hippie.
Good kids in a mad city. Black.
Oh fuck. Okay, no, I'm pausing too much. I'm gonna let him cook because then he references Kendrick. My bad.
The white collar to end up black hippie. Had signed a group of good kids in a mass shooting. Blacking out to find a light like life when it all ends. Just handing out like sentences. No wonder they call it the pen. That shit.
Okay, I'm gonna pause there now. So, signed to Good, a bunch of good kids in a mad city. He's from Detroit. I think Good was based in Detroit, in Chicago. Could be wrong, but I just assumed because that's where he is from. But then also referencing Kendrick, who made it out of Compton, so he's drawing parallels in that sense. And then he says something about life sentences. That's why they call it the pen, as in the penitentiary, the pen, PEN, right? Sentences. That's dope.
To end up black hippie. Had signed a group of good kids in a mass shooting. Blacking out to find a light like life when it all ends. Just handing out.
Blacking out to find the light like life when it all ends. Then they say you must, when you see the light, that's when that's something that happens when people pass.
Like sentences, no wonder they call it the pen. That should really be making me sick. Don't be dropping my name in the end. Nigga, but you better pick it up quick. I didn't go the.
This is the Big Shot I don't like.
Life when it all ends. Just handing out like sentences. No wonder they call it the pen. That should really be making me sick. Don't be dropping my name in the end. Nigga, but you better pick it up quick. I didn't broke the fucking bank so bad that bitch ain't getting fixed. Me and Solo Ken like I was Anakin. We cannot miss. Go.
So I like that. It definitely a lot more substance to it than all the other verses. And then at the end, he ended up that shit about breaking a girl's back like he can't fix it, to tie into Russ's he ain't teach her how to arc her back, and Ab-Soul's just sexual verse throughout. Not a bad track. Going now into track 13. Fallacy, Ab-Soul featuring Alemeda, or Alemeda. I have no idea, it's all caps. Don't know how to pronounce it. Fallacy better go hard. Ironically, I'm still waiting for Soul to go off. Man. So I guess that's just his rapper tag now, that Amen. The Amen. But it's like Amen. He uses it all the time. He's using it a lot more in this project than I think I've heard him use it in the past.
They want to take me out like a date. I can see the goal, it's just a mountain in the way. Your mouth moving, I ain't making out unequipped. Still fuck it up for the fuck of it. Was in the bucket with a bucket list. Couple bucks in a bucket head, bitch. One's obstructing my justice, nigga. Still felt lucky like just.
One's obstructing my justice. What does that mean?
Head, bitch. One's obstructing my justice, nigga. Still felt lucky like justice, nigga. Had to do it for the love first. If you didn't know, it does hurt. Spit it till my tongue hurt. So sick they needed blood work from her. Word. If I can move the crowd around with it, maybe I can rock the crowd. Work from her. Word.
So sick they needed blood work.
If I can move the crowd around with it, maybe I can rock the crown with it. I'm down with it. In depth, you can submerge. You can bet we kept it ghetto in the suburbs. Fried chicken with the fish grease, trying to turn Grandma Cadillac to a Bentley.
Man, I want him to go harder though. Like, I appreciate the insightful lyrics, the introspective lyrics, let me say, but I want him to like just bar wise just go off, especially on this beat.
Cause it was on a dream, I swear. The big homie told me stay on my square. The only way I let the hood down is if the engine got repaired. Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. Carson in the motherfucking house, nigga.
Delamo, watch your motherfucking mouth, nigga.
Had a chip on my shoulder. Me and K with the promoter had a flow in the soda. Slouch house junkie, asked my nigga J Crack. Top notch on my hand, knock a nigga on his back. Top sponsor my first tat for like $100. Now I got more ink in the squad than the whole roster. Loyal to the soil, that's manure shit. That's probably why they dying for my newer shit.
Loyal to the soil, that's manure shit. That's my newer shit. Manure is shit. It's fire. It's fire.
It's so like $100. Now I got more ink in the squad than the whole roster. Loyal to the soil, that's manure shit. That's probably why they dying for my newer shit. Hell yeah. Listen, before SZA was my sister, I hit different with my approach. I need the Billy and to be mentioned.
Before SZA was my sister, I hit Billy with my approach. What?
Before SZA was my sister, I hit different with my approach.
Oh.
I need the Billy and to be mentioned with goats. Make history with the lyrics I wrote in my mind. You know I don't use writing utensils. Esco once said.
Again, that whole, he's drawing parallels, not necessarily drawing parallels, but everything he wants to be remembered for is everything Jay-Z's already remembered for. I want to be mentioned with the billionaires and the goats. That's Jigga. I don't even write with utensils. Jigga. So yeah.
Hip hop is dead. I must be a mummy rap.
He definitely comes from that. That's the Jay-Z school stylistically, or the Jay-Z school tree, I guess, or tree. He descends from Jay-Z's style. I don't know how else to phrase that in a way that's more straightforward than that.
My ass off, hey.
Like his rapping solidly, but those bars that sometimes I catch, I want him to do like just, I don't know, 3 verses of 16s that are just that intense, that will make people question again whether he's the greatest black hippie member, because it's been a while since that's been a topic of discussion. Kendrick has been the runaway for a minute now, despite his hiatus. So for a minute.
This is Herbert Stevens IV. Y'all can Google that one. That's the real one, okay? I love you, brother.
She had day one.
I'm proud of you.
Shout out to her. Herbert Anthony Stevens IV. I think that's his government name. Self-titled track 14, Herbert. Please rap your ass off though. I'm still waiting for him to just blow my mind. He hasn't done that yet. Maybe it's because of expectations are set. Bars.
They'll never understand Herbert Anthony. They'll never understand. They'll never understand Herbert Anthony. They'll never understand. They'll never understand Herbert Anthony.
Please don't be an interlude that just keeps saying that. We're a minute in. Please rap.
They'll never understand.
Help us understand then, Saul. You have 2 minutes and some change to help us understand Herbert Anthony.
It is our divine birthright to heal, belong, and feel empowered.
I'm surprised he hasn't. His name is Herbert, and how much he likes to assign the female gender to so many things. I'm surprised he's never made a play on Herbert. I don't know what a Bert by itself is, but Absol could figure it out.
They will never understand Herbert Anthony. How I handle trying to battle my insanity. How I play dodgeball with all the vanity. How I share my light like charity. How I kept the fear of God in humanity. How I make a sacrifices for the family. I ain't happy, but I gotta make it happen, no. Mad Hatter in a rabbit hole. Trouble on my mind, I was trying not to lose it. Time for my line about new music. Did a little rehab, need a little more. I'm an addict, got some habits, everybody know. Wrestling with depression last few years. With the therapy, and I shed a few tears. Called Stephen Johnson at 10 years old. I survived, but I'm still going blind, though. I doc say I need new corneas. I'd rather need those in the coroner. Papa took a headshot, no photography. They know I'm that well, but I hope you're proud of me. Loriana let.
Wait, what? I didn't know his father got murdered.
Blind, though. I doc say I need new corneas. I'd rather need those in the coroner.
I'm trying to think. Has he rapped about his father before? I don't know. For some reason, I never thought he passed on. R.I.P.
Papa took a headshot, no photography. They know I'm that well, but I hope you're proud of me. Loriana left me with PTSD. I see her face with me, teeth be texting. Dolly mama and her daughter give a nigga hope. For their sake, I just wanna be the best soul. Mama love me and my grandma still pray. I know I can always count on Zay. Circle smaller, but the homies know I'm still around. Even if I fall off, I'ma stay
Circle small, but the homies know I'm still around.
down. You know what happens when a black king have a dream? They'll never understand Herbert Anthony.
You know what happens when a black king has a dream? That was cool. That was cool. I don't know. Maybe it's fatigue settling in. We're almost at the 2-hour mark. Wait. I never actually checked who was on this track.
Legally blinded too. It heightened the third. I watched his vision improve.
Oh, it's just
Said she
him.
the heart.
But yeah, maybe it's just listener fatigue, or reactor fatigue or whatever. I'm coming up on 2 hours, and we have 4 more tracks to go after this. The female who's about to spit now is uncredited, so I don't know who she is.
Legally blinded too. It heightened the third. I watched his vision improve. He said she the heart, but he's soul. Kinetically connected, he the invisible glue, the real can't miss. See, I've been dealing with fake shit, then taste this, it's medicine. Amphetamine, overdose, she had a loss for words, make a poet choke. See, he the best gifted, consciously connected in streets, he read different. Don't say much, he flexed
Jesus.
Mama.
I'm sorry, that took a while to hit me. I was thinking about something, but before I'm gonna rewind and I'm gonna listen to that again. But out of Absol's discography of all the people I've heard, this could either be one of two people. This sounds like the person who was rapping on the penitentiary mind state. Is it my fate? On Do What Thou Wilt over the phone. But that sounded like, well, at the time it sounded like a male. This sounds like a female. The other person I think it could be is a former, like a member from his old group Top Notch. Because there was the person who, at the time when I heard on Long Term One, there's a bonus track with him and the other members, where I thought it was just a boy, but like young, which is why the voice wasn't deep or anything, but that might have been a female in their crew, and that's who this is. But I'm unsure. If you know, let me know.
See, I've been dealing with fake shit that tastes the eating. He said she the heart,
But
but
he the
he's
soul.
soul. Kinetically connected, he the invisible glue, the real can't miss. See, I've been dealing with fake shit that tastes this is medicine. Amphetamine, overdose, she had a loss for words, make a poet choke, see, he the best gifted.
Amphetamine, over the dose. She had a loss for words, make a poet choke. I feel like there's something that I'm missing, but fuck it.
Overdose, she had a loss for words, make a poet choke, see, he the best gifted. Consciously connected in streets, he rep different. Don't say
Consciously
much,
connected in
flex
streets, he
different.
rap
It's Lamo
different.
bread. See, this that land downhill from city limits, built by the illest. That turned a swamp to the cooking pot that made rich crips and the title only a given by the livid, watching them live it. But the riches came with prayer hands and reminiscing time away from they misses and conjugal
This should have been the
business.
intro.
So you fucking with that one, Herb?
Shout out to her, whoever that is. She killed that. That could have been a solid intro to open the song titled Herbert with a song, an ode to Absol by whoever that female was. I don't know if she just wanted her homies or what. Whole time this wasn't even on max volume. Damn. Well, now I can't turn it up because it's gonna make the whole video uneven. But the sample, oh yeah, the sample that just came and sounded like a song from Vic Mensa I'd heard. Dun, dun. I think in Bethlehem on in fact, I think it's the exact one on Bethlehem in V-Tape. Yeah.
Hey, man, I sip my drink, I do my dance. Don't throw no stones, don't hide my hands. I play my part.
Absol being Absol makes it up on drugs.
I trim the drink, I do my dance. Don't throw no stones, don't hide my hands. I play my part, I play it well. I trim the fat.
Niggas throw stones and hide their hands. I'm trying to think of that a Jay-Z line or a Kendrick line. Throw rocks and try to hide your hand. Just say my name and I promise that you'll see candy. It's Kendrick.
Still tip the scale. I bought that fight. I fought like hell. I ran that race. I tripped, I fell. I got right back up. Quick, they call it for backup. I might bend like Beckham. Spin around and pull right back up. Can't be faded like haircuts. My favorite in handcuffs. It was in killing stages. Reaching new levels and stages. Had me going through phases. I done been pushing for ages. Should've got dick like pages. Now we just buzzing like pages. Nah, Cuddy, you don't want drama at all.
I wonder if that was done post his recording to match his verse, or if that was part of the beat and he decided to time his flow to it.
Levels and stages. Had me going through phases. I done been
Booked like pages, now we buzz like pages.
Now we just buzzing like pages. Nah, Cuddy, you don't want drama at all, Cuddy. I don't be hating at all, Cuddy. I said love was a law, Cuddy. Ayy. Yeah, so you can fuck off, Cuddy. I just be talking that talk, Cuddy. Get lost and go find God, Cuddy. Man. Church on the moon, church on the moon, church on the moon, church on the moon. You feel me? I feel too. Yes, indeed.
How did we get here from if you're scared, go to church? Need to close the windows. It's getting breezy out here.
Keeping the faith. I'm just keeping over. I'm living the grave. There's a mercy. Let it sing on the page. You barely bring the light, share the light, hey, pay the price, take the flight, hey. We call that church on the moon. Got them all working in the pews. It's a vacation Bible school. Church on the moon, church on the moon, church on the moon, church on the moon. You feel me? I feel it too. Yes, indeed, this to be unto you. We call that church on the moon.
I don't know. I feel like this album. I'm not sure what the song adds to the album. I think the album could have done without this. Maybe on more listens I'll understand its connection to the whole project. But so far, this one sounds like it could have been left off. Next track is going to be It Be Like That featuring Sir, and it's the official video. So it might have lyrical captions in there. I hope Sir's gonna help him out on the hook, which gives him room to go ham on the verses.
I missed out, but it be like that. But it be like that. Why they had to do me like that, man? It wasn't supposed to be like that. It be like that. I had doubts, but it be like that. I'm asked out, but it be like that. But it be like that. Lord knows it's been like that, but it don't gotta end like that. My sun don't shine no more. My light ain't rhyme no more.
Who's that? I think that might be a Capital Steve's version. Capital Steve's on Evil. The sun don't shine no more. I looked up in the sky. Oh, fuck, I can't remember that. I haven't listened to him in a minute. But anyway, let's go.
My sun don't shine no more. My light ain't rhyme no more. My kite don't fly no more. My woman ain't mine no more.
Damn.
My words don't rhyme no more. My life ain't live no more.
What?
My heights ain't high, they low. I ain't got time no more.
Okay.
Luck ain't on my side no more. I can't touch the sky no more. Plug don't supply no more. I ain't alright, I'm wrong. My pie don't multiply and don't wanna divide no more. I can't see the signs no more. I don't wanna try no more. I messed up, but it be like that. I missed out, but it be like that. But it be like that. Why they had to do me like that, man? It wasn't supposed to be like that. It be like that. I had doubts, but it be like that. I'm asked out, but it be like that.
Since this is the hook, I think Sir's gonna have a verse on it.
Lord knows it's been like that, but it don't gotta end like that. Cause my sun just shined again. My light look lime again. Yeah. My kite might fly again. My woman wanna be mine again. And all my words rhyme again. My life's more live again. My heights feel high as shit. I'm taking my time again. Cause luck is on my side again. I can touch the sky again. My plug is online again. Everything is alright again. Yeah.
Maybe this may have been a therapeutic record for him.
Tell you why I'm trying again. I messed up, but it be like that. I missed out, but it be like that.
But that two verses are basically the same verse, except one is in the negative, one is in the positive.
It be like that. It be like that. I had doubts, but it be like that. I'm asked out, but it be like that. But it be like that. Lord knows it's been like that, but it don't gotta end like
Shout out
that.
Charlemagne. That was a great interview, by the way. Very insightful interview as well. Meanwhile, Kendrick fans are starved for content. I kid. Well, that was a very minimal surf feature. Track 17, Positive Vibes Only. Ab Solo. Nah, really, Ab Solo on this track. There's no features. I have a feeling he's gonna do his crooning singing on this. It just screams that from him. Man.
I've been up, I've been down, I've been lost, I've been found. I've been staying dangerous while they insist they stay the sound. I've been going through a lot just to get to where I'm at. If you ain't a jetpack, you could never hold me back. A couple straps in a Cadillac. It was me and Dawg. He had to trap and I had to rap. We had to get this dope. That's a fact. So we sold some dope, kept them running back. I dropped the track. They say so was dope. Now the show pattern. Now I run around the whole map, make it global. Watch the crowd do what they told to. Collect my total. Eat some yellow, tell that noble, but I'm so noble. Used to work for Dawg. The track.
But I had a feeling I was gonna get on that singing shit. This beat just screamed that from him. But let me try and listen to what I'm saying. The distortion threw me off. Now I run the whole map, global. How the crowd do what I tell them to. Like the top. The club. Oh, fuck. Something about being told. This sounds very Kanye influenced.
Devastation. Should have stayed in school and got an education. Before your 411, we still in formation. I fail to appreciate the elevation. 2021 was the worst year, but all I do is persevere. You heard right, I'm still here. You made it too if you listening. There's no limiting what you able to. That's common sense. You confident, you competent, you capable. Unbreakable, it's showtime. Your time is inescapable.
This must be one of the most recent tracks he recorded. Positive vibes only. I guess this would be the outro from the vibes of it. Not very conclusive. Not bad. I do hope, though, since he's come out with this project, I do hope maybe he feels more confident with himself enough to give us another project with him rapping. This was very personal for him, I can tell. But I'd rather that not be the closing of the book to his career. Now that he's gotten that out of his system, off his chest, I hope he can... His damn ads. I hope he can get back to just rapping his ass off.
Backpack raps with gas in it. Don't get your cap peeled by the black menace.
Let's go.
Primo.
Let's go.
I like to call myself the gotta rap. But really, I just gotta rap.
Let's go. Better rap your ass off.
Be on the head of your cutie moon sign. Listen to your doobie on the head of your cutie moon signs when you call her back. Do not disturb. We looking for this
Moon signs when you call. What the fuck is a moon sign? But let's go.
do not disturb. We looking for the smoke, not who got the herb.
Yes, sir.
I'm top dog, you a copycat. I'ma get his beat a heart attack.
Let's go.
Arrest your cardiac. I'ma need your pass back. Hall monitors. My movement is still intelligent.
I'm gonna need your pass back, hall monitors. The way he said that, like it's supposed to be a bar, but I don't get the bar.
Pass back, hall monitors. My movement is still intelligent. Your movement is still irrelevant. Blacking out till I'm out of melanin, meaning it never ends. You a pharmacist out of medicine. I'm holding weight like a skeleton. I'm holding weight, you just a skeleton.
I'm holding weights like a skeleton. There's the obvious, but your skeleton holds up the rest of your body. And then holding weight would be drugs. And then a scale of 10. Is 10 really light? I'm guessing. I'm holding weight like a skeleton. You're holding weight like a scale of 10. I think that's the only way that makes sense, because it's supposed to. One is really heavy, your body is heavy, that your skeleton holds up. The one has to be light for that bar to be a bar.
I put my life in these sentences, bring the felons in. My cutty up in the coop, flipping chickens, turning one up into two. That's a mockingbird.
That's actually fire. My cuddy, I think he explained cuddy, I don't know how he explained it, but cuddy being like slang for my cuz. My cuddy in the coop, turning one bird into two. So a coop is a bird house, but then a coop is also a car, which is, I don't know how you can trap in a whip. I've never heard of that before. My cuddy in a coop, turning one bird into two, so flipping the drugs, doubling up. And then he's like, it's a mockingbird, because a mockingbird, I think a mockingbird mimics other birds, but he basically, it's a clone, so he flipped it, he doubled it. It's really dope. That's a dope drug flip. So
they wanna lock him in the cell again for the product that he's selling them. My movement is still intelligent. Your movement is still irrelevant. I like to call myself the gotta rap.
I gotta rap.
But really, I just gotta rap. Something potent for the chosen clientele. But that's a twisted figure of speech.
That's a nice continuation of they want to put him in the cell for the product he sold the clientele. And then what did Absol say?
I just gotta rap. Something potent for the chosen clientele.
Yeah, something potent for the chosen clientele. Continue from the don't look him in the cell from the product he sold them.
But that's a twisted figure of speech.
Twisted figure of speech.
All I know to do is aim high, hold my hood up like a gangster. Tell Lamo to the death of me. Shit, I'm already a legend if I ever leave. So you can't get rid of me. My lyrics will live in memory. Destination is destiny. Every record's a felony. The long-term legacy.
Where's long-term 3 though?
No stopping him. Just keeping it a buck. I'm on one. George Washington. So
Keeping it a buck, I'm on one. George Washington, that's an American president. I assume that means he's on the buck, which is a dollar note. I don't know. But that's a nice thing. It's a bar, making me think that what I said about the Abraham linking in a sense is also that reach, if I was reaching, also makes sense. Because it does it again here, so it's not like it's a once-off thing.
What is you telling me? I'm a celestial, not a fucking celebrity. meaning I am not like them. My pool of thought I probably drowned Aquaman. Treat an instrumental like I treat oxygen. Had the 87 Chevy Celebrity. I mean, we were the same age. The synergy is heavenly. Rolling through my city in a rush on university so much. I should at least have a AA.
Well, that's a reference to himself again, Rush.
The same age. The synergy is heavenly. Rolling through my city in a rush on university so much. I should at least have a
When I
AA.
roll through the city, you give me a rush. Yeah, I'm high off life, but I'm rolling blunts. He's referencing himself on Rush.
I've been ready since 17. Watching thrones all go. Most kings get the guillotine. The prophecy is Celestine. I'm wide awake, it's still a dream.
Probably not a Jay-Z reference, but based off Jay-Z's Grammy freestyle, I'ma say that's a Jay-Z reference.
I'll be forced to get the ketamine. I've been ready since 17. Watching thrones all go. Most kings get the guillotine. The prophecy is Celestine. I'm wide awake, it's still a dream. I gotta eat, but still it seems the pigs start yelling freeze when you bring the bacon to the table like Jimmy.
Wait, he's going off.
The prophecy is Celestine. I'm wide awake, it's still a dream. I gotta eat, but still it seems the pigs start yelling freeze when you bring the bacon to the table like Jimmy Dean. Parties over, hold the
I'm missing something. I don't know who Jimmy or James Dean is, but it's obviously a play on bacon, bringing bacon to the table, as in putting food on the table, but then probably doing that illegally. So the pigs, the cops, start telling you to freeze. Fuck. I feel like there's a scheme that I'm missing because I don't know what the punchline. I don't get the
The
punchline.
silly string. I even tried suicide and I like Jimmy Dean. Parties over, hold the silly string. I even tried suicide and I don't know why. I know better than most that the soul don't die. Took a leap, shattered my leg and lost some teeth, but I'm still
Oh.
standing behind.
Okay, that's why he speaks weirdly. Shattered his teeth. Damn.
And every word I speak, peep, quaking in my cream. Don't worry how I grieve, bitch. Frozen broken heart throwing out on my quaking in my cream. Don't worry how I grieve, bitch. Frozen broken heart throwing out on my sleeve. Can throw my last dollar on the floor. My guardian
Frozen, broken heart, throwing that on my sleeve. That's hard.
angel's name is Do. I can never go broke. Yo, the artifact with artifacts. Dodging cap in my dodger cap. I like to call myself the god of rap, but really I just gotta rap. Holla back. Like every day. The rhyme ain't about a second from the crime scene. Every day. Rap is something you do. Hip-hop
It's something you live. Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live. Shout out to KRS-One and KRS-2.
Your movement is still irrelevant.
Yes, sir. Alright. Welcome back, Absol. That has been my reaction. Finally, it took me a while to get to this. My reaction to Absol's 2022 album, Herbert, titled after himself. 18 tracks. I'm not gonna lie. 18 tracks. It took me 2.25 hours to get through. That's solid. The fact that I managed to get through it, though, is impressive. I enjoyed the project. That should have obviously been the expectation that this would be a very personal project for him, being that it's named after him. Compared to his other projects, there was a lot less. Obviously, this is going off first listen. Those other projects I've listened to multiple times to catch new shit. But on the surface level, it seems like there's far less just bars for bars sake on this. And while that might not necessarily be the worst thing that you can say about an artist, there's songs on here. Yeah, a song like Church of the on the Move that, because on first listen I struggled to find its place in this project, I feel like it would have helped if something like that was carried more by bars. I'm not sure. That's probably one of the weakest songs on the project. I don't know if I can honestly have that criticism for all the songs on the albums. But yeah, overall, it feels good to hear some new Absol. I'm just happy that he's back. I do hope if he does another project one, I do hope it's shorter. Like, you could give us like 10 songs. You don't need to do LPs each time. At the same time, though, every album of his, except for these days, I think every album of his is 18 songs. Do What Thou Wilt is 18 songs. Control System was 18 songs. And I think these days in Long Term Mentality were 14 each. So that's like the range. I would say I could probably trim 4 songs and have this be a 14-track album, but it's not like there's any story or concept he'd be making more concise in doing that. Plus, we're in the streaming era as well, so I understand wanted to have a longer project. Overall, I did enjoy the project though, and I already know songs that I'm gonna go back to. Now that I've heard the entire project, I definitely like Gotta Do Better a lot more. Probably my favorite feature on this project, as impressive as Big Sean's verse may have been, I think Joey Badass was my favorite feature on the project. Him or Punch are probably gonna be the two that, as I listen to this more, I'll probably have to come up with like a definitive answer to that. My favorite song on the project, damn, I think my top 3 songs of initial listen might be Hollandaise, GOODMAN, and probably Gotta Do Better, with maybe Message in a Bottle being an honorable mention. But I think those are my top 3 songs of the project. But yeah, I've been Zuko the Flame Prince. This has been my reaction to Herbert. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, comment down. Shit, I guess just comment down other albums you think I should listen to, because I guess I'm doing this now. I didn't really want to start doing full-on album reactions, but I've also been putting off listening to Absol, who, for someone I keep saying is one of my favorite rappers of all time, it's ridiculous that it took me damn near he dropped in December actually, so it's not that long, but still 2 months of not listening to someone who you claim to be one of your favorite rappers is wild. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, but without it the way, peace.